Hi beautiful people, thanks for joining me today. I am going to share with you a palette I've been sitting on for a little while. It is the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. I have used it for that first time today. I have had it for a little while, but due to circumstances have not got around to using it. So if you would like to see how I created this eye look today and my thoughts on this palette, just keep watching. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ange and I am a mature chick who loves to share all things beauty and lifestyle aimed at the more mature woman, but I also do lots of eyeshadow tutorials for girls with hooded eyes. I have hooded downturned eyes. Add to the mix that I'm a mature woman over 50. I love eyeshadow palettes and they are my Achilles heel when it comes to buying makeup, and I am very tempted most of the time with most new releases of eyeshadow palettes. So I do lots of eyeshadow tutorials if that is the sort of thing you are interested in. If you are, please consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button down below. I'd love to see you back. I am trying my very best to keep up with my schedule of one video a week. I am pre-filming videos as I'm going through chemotherapy at the moment. I've discovered that I'm very unwell for around 10 days after my round of treatment, and the last thing on my mind is filming videos. I'm having a really good day today. I have got 1 week till I'm ready for my next round of chemo, and I'm going to make hay for a couple of days and try and pre-film some videos so that when I'm having my bad weeks I do have videos to still go up on my weekly schedule. Playing with makeup's been quite interesting because I thought it would be something that would really perk me up, but I have been so unwell. Makeup's been the last thing on my mind. So I had chemo 2 weeks today, and this is the first time I have worn makeup since then. So it's taken me a good 2 weeks to feel well enough to play with some makeup. And today it is the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals eyeshadow palette. As I said, I purchased this a wee while before Christmas. So this is a lovely, beautiful neutrals palette. I am a sucker for neutrals, and I have not purchased Jaclyn Hill products before, none of her makeup products. This is the first item, and I have to say I am pleasantly surprised and impressed. Love the shades. These are all matte shades along the top and shimmer shades along the bottom. I like the variety of the shimmers, and of course it is a Morphe palette rather than the Jaclyn Hill brand of makeup. This is a Morphe palette. So Morphe do sell the Jaclyn Hill branded makeup, but this is a Morphe palette and it is a Jaclyn Hill collaboration. It retails for $18 US. You are getting 12 shades, and I actually think that's a really good price. You've got a little mirror in there. I don't tend to use the mirrors in palettes unless I'm actually filming and need to get up close and personal because I can't see with the mirror in front of me. But really nice little palette. I will just touch base on some swatches and then we'll get into this eye look. The Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette is a revealing palette of covetable neutrals in 6 velvety matte and 6 gilded shimmer finishes. The shades left to right are Chic Happens, Just Barely, Good Vibes, Boo Bear, Booked, and Cinnamon Roll. They are all mattes. And then we have All Luxe, Birthday Suit, Drippin', Risque Business, Striptease, and exposed, and these are your shimmer finishes. Okay, so I will prime it with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. All over the lid. Okay, I'm not going to set because I'm going to go in with one of the shades from the palette to go all over the lid, and I'm going to go in with Chic Happens with a Morphe M504. I just like this, it's a lovely big fluffy brush, and all over the lid. Lash line to brow. It's just a really lovely bone shade. So using the same brush, I'm going to go into the next shade, Just Barely. And just go in the outer portion of the eye and into that upper hood area, just under the brow, not quite to the brow bone or to the eyebrow, just creating a really soft shade to start transitioning the crease and darker shades. Now, I do have to say, the Morphe palettes that I have been getting lately, I've really enjoyed. I really like the Medicine Bear palette. I actually bought a couple of palettes in the Black Friday sales prior to Christmas to gift to other people because I thought that was such a good palette and it was a really good price. So a few people got that for Christmas. But for the price, I mean, I think the shadows are actually really quite good. If you can't afford the luxury palettes that I normally use on my channel, I do think for the price Morphe is pretty good for the price. Especially when they have sales and discounts and things like that. Okay, I'm going to go in with a Refa number 15 brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Good Vibes, which is a more of a medium brown, and I'm going to do what I normally do and just go in the outer portion of the eyelid, just in the outer edge. I'm noticing with these shades, they're definitely not like a Natasha Denona shadow or a Pat McGrath shadow where the pigment is full on right at the beginning. But I feel if you are a newbie to makeup, these are really good because I don't dislike a shadow that I need to build up rather than having to worry about how super pigmented a shadow can be and getting too much pigment and really having to blend it out. And I think if you are new to makeup, that is a real thing when it comes to makeup and can put you off sometimes because you can go in with too much pigment and it's rough trying to blend it out. So shadows like this, if you are new to makeup, I think are really good when you need to build them up, because then you can build them up to your desired effect instead of having to try and fix something that's come too pigmented too soon. So I really don't mind shadows where I have to build up. And I think if you are uncomfortable and don't feel as competent in makeup looks as someone who wears makeup every day, this is a really good option. And so what I've done is I've just gone in that outer corner and then taken it into that socket line, which is where my actual natural anatomy of my orbital bone is, which is higher than my crease, and it just gives the illusion that my eyes are a bit larger than what they actually are. And I'm just blending that out so that it's really soft. Sticking with the same brush, I am going to go in with this deepest shade, which is Cinnamon Roll. Very deep dark brown. Dipping that in. I'm going to tap it, seeing it's such a dark shade, and I'm just going to pop that in the outer corner of my eye. And I am getting fallout. And I am really loving these Morphe brushes, the Aerial set. They are just so beautiful and soft. And this one is perfect for sweeping away any excess shadow. And I'm just going to blend. And it's a little bit patchy in the outer corner. We'll see if we can. And it really might be my folds rather than the shadow. Sometimes we're quick to blame the shadow, but it is, I do have mature eyes that do have folds and wrinkles. Might go in with a Refa 26 brush with that same shade. It's a bit more of a detail brush, and just might get into those little wee folds. I really like that brown. It's like a black brown. Okay, taking the same shade, and I'm going to run it under my eye, just in the outer half. Sweeping it up in the same trajectory of that under eye. Okay, so I'm going to go back with the Refa 15, and I might just colour switch it. Just colour switch it a little bit, because I'm going to go back in with Good Vibes, which was the medium shade, and I'm just going to blend those two together in this outer corner into the center. Okay, so just titivating in the corner, getting that little patch under the eye. I just like going backwards and forwards between my two blending brushes and just softening any harsh lines. These shades are really right up my alley, really are. Okay, and then we've got all these beautiful metallic shades, and I am going to try, I'm going to go in with Risque Business in the middle portion. Guess what we're going to use, peeps? Right, the Pat McGrath wand. Let's put that on the lid. And we'll go back in with that Risque Business and we'll just blend that into that. So that pen really, really does help when you're using metallics. So I'm taking that from the middle of my eye out to that outer corner because it is a deeper shimmer. And it really does, that pen really does intensify and help lay down those shimmer shades. So I'm just blending that on the edges and then we're going to go in with a lighter shade. I'm going to use my finger. No. Let's go in with a Morphe M124 and I'm going to go in with this pinky neutral shade or Lugs and pop that in the inner half of the eyelid. Maybe I should have gone with a more gold, we'll see. Maybe I'll mix it up. But the Pat McGrath pen really helps. This is a game changer when it comes to shimmer shades. Now, do I want to make that more gold or just keep it light? I think I'll keep it light. Go back in with the brush where we use the darker shimmer. Just blend those two a bit more softly. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to keep with this little brush and I'm going to go in with that Risque Business and I'm just going to run it right along the bottom of my lash line underneath. Pencil wise, I think I will, while I've still got lashes, I'm going to go in with a black today. And I have this Maybelline tattoo liner. I haven't, and we will try that on our upper waterline. So we're just going to run that in the upper waterline and along the lash line, just smudging that in the lash line. I will throw on some mascara and then I will pop some lashes on. Okay guys, so I am back with lashes on. I haven't felt this glam in a hot minute. Feeling pretty good today, which is good. Okay, I really love how these shadows performed today. As I said, while I was using the shadows, I really appreciate shadows that need to be built on and add pigment rather than going in boom straight off. So I feel that if you are not confident in applying makeup and sometimes makeup scares you, these shadows are actually really, really good because you can build them up to the desired pigment that you want. They blended really, really well. I love the shades in here. I love my neutrals and I will always be a sucker for a new neutrals palette that comes out. I have never bought the Jaclyn Hill large palettes. This is the first Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette that I have ever used. My daughter's just bought the volume 2, so before she goes back down to university, if I'm having a good day, I might ask if I can borrow that and do a look with that palette, because it's not actually, out of the 2 large Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palettes, it's not the palette I would choose. My daughter loves her vibrant pinks and things, so I might borrow that before she disappears back to university, because if I was to buy one of the larger palettes, it would be the volume 1. But very happy with this palette. The shimmers are really beautiful. I loved how they blended. Very happy, and it's a really affordable palette at $18 US, and you can get it from Ulta and Morphe, and it's really easy to obtain overseas as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'm really happy with it. I think I will use it quite a bit. So if you enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video and joining me today. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, and I do look forward to seeing you in my next video. See you later, guys. Bye.